Alright everyone, so this is another episode of Rainey Talks, and again more news from the National League North, and this time we're going to look at Darlington. So news broke on the 31st December that Steve Watson is now the new manager of Darlington. For myself, I think it's a cracking appointment, which we'll get onto in a moment. But just looking at his background, obviously being manager at York, Gateshead, Chester City, and then obviously working above this division as well. I just think with the experience, obviously from the North East as well, I think this is a huge and a massive appointment by Darlington Football Club, and one that could actually save them. I know a lot of fans kind of wrote off the seat to say that was them down, but I just think this is a really clever appointment by Darlington. I can see things changing very quickly at the club as well. And a lot of people ask kind of what's he been doing since he left Chester City, and he has been working at Newcastle United Academy. A couple of times myself and Park have seen him outside of St James's Park before a couple of league games. I know we chatted to him once when Park got a photo taken, and I think he was at Chester at the time, and he kind of said he just wanted to get back to North East and manage up here. And I know he's always linked with a few roles, wants to come up at certain clubs as well. And I think going back to what the fans were kind of saying, I don't think a lot of people expected Watson. There was a few names mentioned. I mean, obviously going back to Martin Gray, supposedly turned away just a few days ago, obviously going to the boardroom, said he would offer to work for free till the end of the season, which was turned down. We know Hodgson was kind of linked with a return, but things didn't go right at the last minute, and that's why they've now turned to Steve Watson, and it's a massive appointment. And I think reading on the lines of what Steve Watson's kind of said, and a lot of fans questioning, and to read the words of Steve Watson, he's actually put on there, I wouldn't be sat here if I didn't think it was possible. Simply mean if he thinks that the job was over, he couldn't save Darlington, he wouldn't have took it. He's here to keep Darlington in this football league, and I think, to be honest, I think he will do it. Like I say, I think it's a great appointment. He's managed in the local area with the likes of Gateshead, York. He'll have like a player group that he's worked with in the past. Obviously, he's got that link with Newcastle Academy as well, which might see a couple of the younger players coming on loan. But you know what? It's half the season gone. Sitting 23rd at the moment. Obviously, 8 points off getting out that relegation zone. Obviously, goal difference massive at the moment. But I just think things will turn now for Darlington. You need a quick start. 2 or 3 losses. The fans will be back on his back again. But I just think with Steve Watson, he's going to have that little gap now to get the players on the training ground, get his ideas, and it's just a new voice. Sometimes you just need that at a football club in the change room. You can go loss after loss, and hearing that same voice, it's not the same at all. But with having a new voice coming in there, new ideas, it's kind of exciting for players, and a lot of players who might not have been playing, an opportunity to prove what they can do at the club as well. So I think it's a great appointment overall. I can really see Darlington climbing out the relegation zone. Can they climb any higher? Possibly, possibly not. But I think just getting out the relegation zone, surviving, and kind of building towards next season is a massive. But keeping hold of Watson and let him build the club and moving forward as well. But what's your thoughts on the Steve Watson appointment at Darlington? Do you think he'll do a good job or a bad job? Thanks for watching again. And if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button as well.